Hey yo, what is going on everybody? It's your boy X coming at y'all with a brand new video. And in this video, as you guys saw from the title, we're going to be talking about the different ways that you guys can go ahead to get more greens and just in general make more shots in NBA 2K20 whenever you're playing those online games, whether it be, unlimited, triple threat online, or triple threat, offline domination, all of that wonderful stuff. And all that I ask in turn for all these little tips is if you guys are new, hit that sub button, and if you guys can, please go hit that like video, because I think there are some things for everybody no matter how much you have played the game. Now before we get into actual things you can do when you're in the game to score more shots, we're going to talk about certain things that you should be looking for on these cards. And the obvious thing obviously would be the 3-point rating and mid-range rating for some of these cards. Obviously, we all understand that, but there are badges that mean more. In 2K20, badges are some of the most important things, and actually, in my opinion, are the most important thing for making cards just play good in general. So we're going to talk about some of the badges that are the best for shooting. Now, catch and shoot is one of those, and 2K gives everything usually gold, but if you guys didn't know, bronze catch and shoot gives the same boosts as gold catch and shoot, so really, you're just looking at bronze or Hall of Fame, but catch and shoot is a badge, that you want on every single card, no matter what, to help them out. Other badges that are amazing, range extender. If you guys want to hit more shots consistently and just want to have more range with your shots, you want to have range extender. Like, it just helps out so much. Hot start is a great badge just for going into the game in the beginning and hitting more shots. Hot zone hunter, in my opinion, is the best badge to shoot well, so make sure your card has hot zones and hot zone hunter on gold or Hall of Fame. Either or is amazing, but obviously Hall of Fame gives those beautiful boosts. Green machine, again, is another one of those amazing badges at Hall of Fame for your shooting. It pops up after 2 consecutive green releases. On that third, that's when you start getting those big boost of that green window and really helping out. Deadeye is one that's okay, not too bad. I'm trying to think, there's another badge that is really good, but in general, if you have just those few, you'll be okay and can really help you out. There we go. Flexible release. I know a lot of people hate, and I mean hate, this badge, but it does help some of those worse releases. If you get a late or an early, it does help with that. And then obviously the most important badge, like I know I was talking about Hot Zone Hunter, but literally the most important badge is Quick Draw. You need Quick Draw in order to get some shots off and overall have a better time. So your basic looking for is you want a high level of Quick Draw, at least gold. You want Hot Zone Hunter, at least gold. Hoff is just beautiful. Green Machine, look for that as well. Catch and shoot and range extender, some of your most important badges. All the other ones, they don't hurt to have, but these are like the necessities for cards that are going to be amazing shooters. But we're gonna hop into some of the tips of actual gameplay in freestyle. I'm gonna show you guys how you can go about getting some more greens and helping cards that are amazing. Alright, so here we are with Zach LaVine. I also have Jamal Crawford in here. These are 2 of my favorite shooters that just have amazing releases. And obviously the first part in gameplay is get cards with great releases. Now in this year, there's really not too many cards with bad releases, but some of my personal favorite jump shots are Zach LaVine, Tracy McGrady / Brandon Roy. Jamal Crawford is also amazing. Obviously the Rudy Gay, Jimmy Butler releases, those are all amazing. There's just some really good jump shots. Now, picking off of the badges, Hot Zone Hunter, this is where we can see it. You guys can go into freestyle and go and hit the middle button you can see for PlayStation. I'm not sure what it is on Xbox, I apologize, but you can hit it and hot zones will pop up, it'll tell you. And these are the spots where you're going to shoot better with Hot Zone Hunter. What Hot Zone Hunter does is it just increases your green window and makes it easier to hit greens or just hit shots in general in these hot zones. Now, it really doesn't affect you at all when you are, here just playing in the freestyle, but it will actually give you boosts online. Yeah, just for that. Now, one thing I do want to stress before you do anything and before you really shoot with cards is get used to no meter. Go over here, options, controller settings, and turn off your meter, because it gives you massive boosts to not only your green percentage and green window, but your actual white percentage make. If you guys don't believe it, you can go to 2K Lab and check it out. I've done a lot of research on their site. This boosts a bunch, and you guys can already see we're greening more, and that was not intentional. But the meter off is something that I would really recommend. If you guys have a set squad that you really like and you're just not greening as much, hop into here and practice every single one of your players with that meter off, and I promise you guys, once you get all these down with meter off, you are going to be hitting so many greens, it is crazy. But when we were talking about Hot Zone Hunter, these are the spots that you want to really search for when you're trying to, you know, make more greens. I'm trying to show. Here we go. This is a guy like Josh Smith. So obviously these two spots that aren't hot are spots that maybe we shouldn't be taking as many shots. It doesn't mean we can't green in here, because you guys saw we can green. It just means we're gonna have an easier chance at hitting, you know, a green if I'm in this spot right here, because that Hot Zone Hunter boost pops up. Now another tip when you're in these hot zones, if we're talking about catch and shoot players specifically, you want to wait until after your player catches the ball to press square. This is a big tip that a lot of people do not do, but if you guys did not know, if you press square before you catch the ball, it actually worsens your green window and actually hurts you. So wait until you catch, let your player go through that, you know, dip motion, and then put the shot up, and it'll help you out load. This is something that it took me ages to get used to on Park, but once you get used to it, it is amazing. One thing that helps is getting it, wait a second if you got space, and then put it up, and you can green so much, and I mean so much easier. This is one of the biggest tips. I can slow it down for you in like editing and stuff. So obviously if you're in, you know, Park Online, you call for the pass, and you get the pass, you wait till it touches your hands, and then you go up with the shot. So it takes a little bit of getting used to, and you might have to pay attention really close for a while, but eventually you can get really good at it, and as soon as the ball hits your hands, you can get up and get into it. But this is something that takes a little bit of practice, but in the freestyle you can get really good with. And obviously, whenever you do this, you get that great catch and shoot boost, and it helps you out a bunch. Now, talking about our on-ball players, for example, our Zach LaVine or Jamal Crawford, our, you know, big PG guys that are going to be dribble cheesing and stuff like that. One of my biggest tips for people is the hezzy quick shot. You guys can hear me talk about it all the time in my videos where I'm talking about, oh, players don't have a good hezzy, I'm not going to like them. But this is a hezzy for a player. Obviously, it doesn't look like it's going to help us too much when we're, you know, getting up into shots. But one thing that will help you, and if you guys are wondering how you do a hezzy, you run to, you know, one side and then hit the right stick back in that direction that we're going. So for example, if we're running to the left, holding RT, then you're, or we'll do it running to the right. Sorry. If you're running to the right, you're gonna want to hit holding RT, hit the right stick back, and if we're going left, back to the left, and we get the hezzy. Once you guys get this down, if you guys are a newer player, I'm sorry for some of the more experienced players if you're a little confused as to why I'm spending so much time on it. You know, some people just don't know. And what we're going to do now is we're going to run it to this left side, hit back on the left, back on the right stick, like back to the left on the right stick, and then as soon as you hit that, press up on the right stick as well. So just a quick, I'll let you hear it on the controller. We walk over and, you know, you can hear the 2 quick clicks, and then we go and grab the square. Now, some people are probably confused. Why is this going to help me green more with my player, considering you're whiting? And the reason for that is because it allows you to get shots off quicker. What that hezzy does, or what that up on the stick does, is it forces you to go into a rhythm dribble like this. And before you even have your player even has a chance to do that animation, you hold square and then get into it. So what it allows you to do is get shots off quicker, and you guys can see me do it all the time. I'll call for a pick right here, do a little behind the back over, and then you get that little hezzy, quick shot, boom, easy green. This is something that I think a lot of people can use in their game, especially if you're a newer player. If you can get this off, it allows you to not only, you know, green more because, you know, it just helps, but it allows you to get shots off quicker. Sometimes it allows you to get shots off that normally you would not be able to, because sometimes if you're running over here and you don't do it, you can take an off dribble shot. Obviously I greened it, but that's not exactly shots you want to take. And again, here is another big tip. If you guys want to green more consistently and make shots more consistently, do not take off dribble shots. Off dribble shots have a smaller green window and are harder to green than just a normal hezzy quick shot. So do that and it'll help you out a bunch. It's just a personal tip, and make sure that you aren't shooting full stammed with your players. If you guys are wondering what full stammed I'm talking about with that, is when your stamina is all the way down with your player and he's blinking red, that means they have no stamina, and it knocks down your stats a lot. I think by 9 in each single stat, and it lowers your green window. I don't know by what percentage, but it means that you won't be able to green as much. So try to make sure whenever you're taking shots that stamina bar is up, and you will be good to go. So hopefully this did help you guys out, gave you some tips on just how to overall in general green more, and just how to get open a little bit more with some of these guys. I'm going to be coming out with some videos on playbooks and stuff like that to get these off-ball shooters open, so you guys can get some wonderful catch and shoot greens. But these are just some basic tips for new people, and even some things that maybe you didn't know about to help you guys green more and make more shots consistently on 2K20. Again, if this video did help you out, please hit that like button down below. Comment down below if you guys have any other tips for shooting that I, maybe didn't cover in this video, and subscribe if you guys are new on that road to 5.1K. Again, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see y'all in the next video.